The truth about life expectancy between blacks and whites. I don't understand why there's this infatuation with race everywhere. It's in academia. It's crazy to me. It's the weirdest thing ever. But anyway, so I'm just buying my own business, reading this article. And I came across this link, and there's Alicia Munnell. And we talked about Alicia Munnell because she partnered with Andrew Biggs, who I'm a big fan of. Talk about why we should get rid of the 401k deductions. Not get rid of the 401k, as naysayers to Alicia and Andrew's thing would say, but the deductions to help and solve Social Security. The crisis that isn't one. But anyway, I want to share with you this article here because it's just so weird. So here's her article. Social Security's longevity insurance protects those with uncertain life expectancies. The insurance enhances Social Security role of offsetting black-white inequality. Let's see here. Social Security helps black individuals and those with less education and therefore low earnings through its progressive benefit structure. On the other hand, the value of lifetime benefits inherently increases for individuals who tend to live longer. White people. Interesting. The money's worth, let's see, because Social Security provides a life annuity, it offers household protection against outliving the resources. The value of this protection increases with unpredictability of the lifespan. It turns out this longevity insurance is particularly important for black households and those with less education, because while these groups have lower average lifespans than others, they face uncertainty around their averages. Do blacks actually have lower average lifespans than others? Let's take a look. Let's go to the tape, as Warner Wolf would say, shall we? Yes, we. It's a National Vital Statistics Report, Dateline, August 2022. There's number 71. They might have one for August 2023. I haven't looked, actually, because I just haven't. And look, we got a PhD, Elizabeth Arias. Remember Jodi Arias? That's her sister. It's not. I'm being funny. Remember Jodi Arias? I forgot what Jodi Arias did. I just can't remember. Something not good, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, and then we got Jaquan Zhu, a medical doctor. And this is from the CDC. You're not going to say the CDC's lying, are you? Are you? So here we go. Expectation of life by age, Hispanic origin, and race and sex in 2020. So let's take a gander. We shall gander along here. And we're going to look at blacks. All right, so here come blacks. So if you're 55 years old and black, your life expectancy is 23 years. If you're 55 years old and white, your life expectancy is 26 years. Interesting. If you're 55 years old and Asian, your life expectancy is 30 years. What? If you're, if you're 55 years old and Hispanic, your life expectancy is 26 years. So, right there, so life expectancy for Hispanics are higher than the life expectancy for whites, 26.6 versus 26.4. Interesting. So it goes Asians, Hispanics, whites, blacks, American Indians. But yet Alicia, because they love, the progressives in the academia love making a black versus white thing, like we're back in Jim Crow and George Wallace is out there knocking on the door saying, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you. So anyway, let's take a look. Black 55 years old, black men 55-year-old, life expectancy is 20.6 years old. White men, 55-year-old, life expectancy is 24.7. But interestingly enough, black women have a life expectancy higher than white men. Black women's life expectancy is 25.1. White men, me, 24.7. In fact, any single year, here's 50 years old. Black women, 29.2. White men, 28.8. Black female, 45 years old, 33. White male, 33.1. 32.4. Let's see, 37.9, 37.4, 42.4, 41. Every single time, the black female has a longer life expectancy than white male. Isn't that interesting, Alicia Munnell? And so we look here, black men, 55, 55 right there. 20.6 years old is the life expectancy for a black man at 55 years old. All right, for a white man, it's 24.7, and again, for a white woman, for a black woman, it's 25.1. Isn't that interesting? Now, for a white woman, it's 20. Let's see, right here. For a white woman, it's. Let me go in the other room. Hold on a second. I'm losing my power. So again, if I'm a white woman, my life expectancy is 28.1. If I'm a white man, it's 24.7. If I'm a black man, it's 20.6. If I'm a black female, it's 25.1. But let's go back to what Alicia said, shall we? The value of this protection increases the Social Security with unpredictability of the lifespan. It turns out this longevity insurance is particularly important for black households And those with less education, because these people have a lower average lifespan than others. And yet we just proved it's not true. Black women have a larger lifespan than white men. That's just a fact. Why? Because men do more dangerous jobs. Men are more likely to get in trouble. Men are more likely to commit violence. Men are more likely to be the victims of violence. But men have a less, and men don't go to the doctor as much. And I'm not saying you should go to the doctor, do whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, men's life expectancies are lower than women. But instead, it doesn't sound as good, does it? If we can be an academic and say, blacks, we need to help, and whites, they're getting everything. And yet Asians and Hispanics have larger life expectancies than both we just showed you. But doesn't sound as good, does it? Because academia, they think they're still back in the 1960s. And they love it because they feel the 1960s where we really made a difference. Charlton Heston was marching with Martin Luther King Jr., by the way. Just want you to know, the president of the NRA for many years, RIP. Where were the academics then? Not that many were doing it, but Charlton Heston was. Now, I get so sick of this silliness about blacks have a lower life expectancy on average. Yes, you know why? Because black men die a hell of a lot sooner than any other group other than American Indians on average. Maybe we should focus on that instead. Maybe we should focus, instead of saying black versus whites, why are black men dying so early? And I think the answer is unequivocally obvious. I'll let you figure that out. I'm not going to say it because people are like, how dare you? We all know what it is. It's violence, dude. Violence. That's just a fact. It's not racist to say. In fact, it'd be racist to presume it's not true when we all know it's true. It's just a fact. Why are white men dying sooner? Same kind of thing. Harder work, more violence. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. But if we're going to focus on black versus white, that's just stupid because it's just not a true statistic. The true statistics is white men, black men, white women, black women. And black women have a higher life expectancy than white men. Explain that if you're going to use a racist thing here. Oh, by the way, I'm going to show you something else I thought was funny. From, I don't even know where it's from, but I did life expectancy of blacks, and it came up right here, about 71 years old. In August 2022, the CDC reported that over the last 2 years, black American life expectancy declined to about 71 years old, 6 years lower than their white counterparts. National disparities in life expectancy can represent the permanency of racism, offering little reason for hope. Well, that's weird. So if life expectancy being low means racism, then I guess white men are the victims of racism too, because our life expectancy is lower than that of black women. The whole thing is just so stupid, man. I do not know what the infatuation for this race stuff. I mean, I do, because it makes them feel like they're the white savior complex. I get all that. But man, it's so frustrating. Look beyond race, for heaven's sake. Anyway, so we're just debunking some false claims about life expectancies. Love your thoughts. God bless. Put your comments in the doobly-doo. See ya.